About to go fire Marshall Bill on you guys. Let's see here. All right, here goes nothing. There it is down there. Oh, hey, you happy to see me? Or is that just a pocket full of shells? The Stoeger Double Defense, side-by-side, double barrel shotgun. We're gonna go ahead and just take a couple shots real quick with it to check out the pattern. We are about 10 yards away, so let's check out this pattern. And I guess 10 yards is kind of like a realistic distance that you'd be using a shotgun, something like this for. So that was terrible. Okay, I guess a realistic application for a shotgun like this, you're not really going to be shooting much beyond 10 yards. So let's see how this grouping is. Gosh, I could hear it raining pellets in the background. All right. Anyways, let's go. It doesn't auto eject, but the shells aren't too hard to pull out. So let's check it out. All right. At 10 yards, this ejection pattern's looking pretty good. Why did I just call it an ejection pattern? I don't know. I meant the spread, the shotgun spread. That's the proper word. But it's all mostly here in the middle. So at 10 yards, you'd definitely be obliterating just about anything that was unfortunate enough to be on the receiving end of something like this. So let's push it back a little bit further and see how much wider the spread can get. All right, we're back at 17 yards. If my math is correct, carry the one. That's like 120 feet. So 17 yards, it's just not that bad. But we're gonna see how much of a how much more of a spread we're about to get here. And something tells me it's gonna be quite a lot more. So let's give it a try. All right, well, I can see from here that the spread's quite a lot bigger. All right, well, at 17 yards, and by the way, I know my math, that's about 51 feet. The spread is starting to exceed the size of the target. It's starting to shoot a little bit beyond the edges, but still mostly hitting in the middle there, it looks like. This is an 18-inch target, so you know it's a good one to test the spread on the shotgun. But I think you can see that this is not really meant for any kind of accuracy or long distance shotgun shooting. I wouldn't use this for skeet shooting or something like that, but for a home defense situation, I think that's a pretty good spread, even out to 17 yards or 360 feet. All right, well, now that we got the math figured out, I'm going to take a few more shots with just some more bird shot here. The gun is pretty pleasant to shoot, as a matter of fact. It's got a 18-inch ported barrel, which I'll show you more in detail here in a second. I've got this shell holder right here that holds 7 shots, but I opted to just put 6 shots in there because when you have a shell right here, it kind of gets in the way of where your the back of your palm is. So I just got 6 here, and I'll also show you something about this shell holder here in a second, but let me just take a couple shots. I really like that it only has one trigger, because you're able to cook these shells off pretty quick. The trigger is also pretty nice. I mean, it's like your typical double barrel shotgun trigger, which in other words means that it's nice and crisp. So maybe we can sort of grand thumb this trigger real quick. But it's a little, oh wait, safety. I was about to say, that's really tough. But yeah, there's not much of travel there. The brake is pretty crisp. And since it's just one trigger, it goes off twice. Let me take a couple more shots here. Maybe I'll try and cook these shells off really quickly. See if we can outrun the gun. I could probably go quicker, but trigger is pretty nice. I've had this for years, but I just haven't really shot it that much. But in the 100 or so rounds that I have put through here, I think I've had like 2 or 3 light primer strikes, which is not that big of a deal, because if you ever have a light primer strike in something like this, all you got to do is just open it, and opening it, I think, cocks the trigger, or resets the trigger, I should say. So just by simply opening it and then closing it, you're ready to go again, like that. I'm all shells. Give me 1 sec. All right, well, we are clear, and I'm showing you this because I'm about to put my hand right here, because I want to try and see if I can get this to focus, but I don't know, maybe I don't even need it. It comes with a fiber optic front sight, about 4 inches down from the front sight. You got a ported barrel, dual ported barrel. On this side right here, it comes with this rail, which I actually have to Loctite because it's moving around on me a bit. You guys could probably hear that. This flashlight that I have on here, it's I got the sun right in my face, I can't even see what's going on. But this flashlight here, it's a mag light. What is it? The XL50. I like this mag light a lot. It's not perfect for gun applications, but I think it looks pretty cool. I like the functions of it. It's pretty good for a shotgun like this that you might be using for home defense. That'd probably be the most reasonable application for a shotgun like this. And this flashlight has pretty quiet activation switch right here, so you could probably hear a little click, but it's not as loud as like a really audible click that you get from a lot of flashlights out there. But it's I think it's only like 200 lumens as well, so it's not like overly bright. And then further down the shotgun, I guess the last thing for accessories, we've got this 7-shot shell holder. Like I said, I don't really put one here because it just gets in the way of my hand, but really important for these shell holders is that you want to make sure you have some sort of a back strap. Otherwise, this thing with each shot is just going to keep working its way forward until it's right here on the grip. But I undid the 2 screws for this butt pad right here and put this back strap in between the butt pad and the stock, so that way it's not really, in the way or riding on anything, or it can't really get caught on anything. It just keeps it nice and firm back here. So let's go and take a few more shots, but before we do that, I'm gonna respray the target and probably do some buckshot here, these guys, and just see how the spread on the buckshot is at about 50 feet. 50 feet, that's 17 yards, 51 feet. Alright, well, we're gonna do some buckshot here, double aught. This is just some cheap Rio 9 pellet, 1345 feet per second. and I want to see what the spread looks like at 17 yards. Oh. Well, I think that first shot was a really good grouping, but the second shot was kind of all over the place. That might be because of the cheap ammo I'm using, but it also might just be because this is a cheap gun. Anyways, the point being that I don't know what the point is. Let's just go take a look. Definitely a lot more kick with that buckshot. The first shot, I think, was mostly like right here. We had like one pellet hit up here, something like that. But the second shot, it's like all over the place here. I don't know what the deal is with that, but for the most part, let's see if we got on 18 shots on here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think right there might have been the 18th. I'm pretty sure we actually got all 18 shots on this 18-inch steel target. So that's a good sign at about 51 feet. All right, well, why don't we do a couple slugs and see how this shotgun likes that. All right, well, got a few of these 3-inch shells here. And these things are booking it. 1,760 feet per second. And I can't really do this very well with one hand. I'm gonna go and load a couple of these up. I'm sure these are gonna kick like a mule. Lord. Yep. It's a good way to wake up the neighborhood, but those work just fine. The recoil is actually not that bad. First of all, you got a rubber butt pad back here and the ported barrel, so I think the porting kind of helps mitigate a little bit of the recoil, as well as this rubber butt pad, but that actually really wasn't that bad shooting those 3-inch shells. Usually I have a lot of other shotguns, those things really kick hard, but this wasn't that bad. This is also a little bit heavier, obviously, because you got a second barrel, so I think that also helps mitigate some of the recoil. So now that we got, let's see here, some slugs, buckshot, birdshot out of the way, let's go and shoot some produce. Well, let's go and crush some orange crush. Before we move on to the produce, let's go and do a 2 liter of soda. Alright, well, we got a 2 liter down there, and I'm just going to go ahead and shoot it with some birdshot here. You want to load it into the right barrel if you're just taking one shot, because that's the barrel that fires first. So let's see how this birdshot does against the 2 liter. Nice. I love the days after Halloween. There's a bunch of free pumpkins around. So let's go and shoot a few shot shells into this pumpkin. I've got some birdshot, some buckshot, and then a slug. So I got the pumpkin set up down there. I got 3 shells. I got the red, white, and green. We're gonna go and start with the green, because that is birdshot. Then we're gonna move on to some buckshot. So birdshot in the right barrel, buckshot in the left barrel. Let's See how it does against that pumpkin there. It's still standing up. Buckshot. I think I took off the top of it. This shoot's a little high, but let's go ahead and send the slug into it. Hope I can hit it. Oh no, there's one of those light primer strikes I was telling you about, but sorry, we can just do that to recock it. Oh my god, I missed. All right, round two with the slugs, 3-inch shells. I got 2 of them here this time, just in case I missed the first one. But I just did some running. I'm about to lose battery on the camera, so let's try this one more time. Oh my god, that light primer strike. That's not good. Nope, safety. Gosh darn it. That's not good, huh? Getting some light primer strikes on these. Try one more time here. That time I got it, for sure. Well, I got it, but I think my battery ran out on the camera right there. But anyways, those slugs really did a number on this pumpkin. Obviously the birdshot and the buckshot, definitely did something too, but those slugs just obliterated this thing. So let's move on. I got quite a shadow here now. Let's get this over. That's a little better. We got some more shot shells. This time got a pocket full of buckshot, and I'm just gonna send it all into the same pumpkin. See if there's anything left after that. So let's try it out. That sun is pretty harsh right now, but we're making the best of it. It's winter time, so the sun's on a horizontal plane and the shadows are pretty intense. So forgive me on that, but we're loaded up here with some buckshot. Got a pumpkin down there. Let's see if we can make that pumpkin disappear. Tried pulling both shells out with one motion, but that didn't work. Here's a couple more. I love the semi-auto action of a double barrel shotgun with one trigger. There you go, I got one more here. I'm gonna have to take one more out of my reserve here. This shot shell holder it works just fine, but if you fire a lot of shotgun shells, these backup shells that you have in here like to kind of work themselves down. So you definitely want to just pay attention to these so you don't lose them. Well, it's still there. Let's do 2 more. Those light primer strikes are a pretty bad sign of this gun. I don't think I would really use this as a real home defense option. This is more of just like a fun gun. For example, this. Yeah, that's too fun. Let's go take a look. Smell the pumpkin in the air. Even with my congested nose that I have right now, I'm kind of getting over a cold. First of all, got a wadding in here. That's kind of cool. It stopped that. But man, this thing is obliterated. Kind of forgot how many it was. Like 8 shot shells, I think, of buckshot. So this thing got destroyed. The deer are gonna love this. Eat up, boys. All right, well, let's go and wash the table off a little bit with a jug of water. So I got the jug of water down there. Oh, by the way, I went ahead and tightened everything up right here, so it's nice and tight. It's not moving around. And I got one more double out buckshot right here. So let's go ahead and use that against the jug of water down there. Fun stuff. Well, I wanted to move the table a little bit because now we're going to do something I don't want the deer to eat. This is just some good old-fashioned Barbasol shaving cream. And usually when these are hit with a shotgun or any bullet, they provide some pretty good slow motion, so we're going to give that a try. Alright, we got the Barbasol set up down there. I'm going to go ahead and load up a few rounds. Oh. Oh man, let's send the other round way down there at the can. Alright, let's check it out. Yeah, shaving cream everywhere. Left this trail of shaving cream all the way down here. Why did I pick this up? So we're not quite done with the shaving cream. This is shaving cream. That is generic shaving cream by DG Body. And it is right here, comparable to Barbasol. We're going to compare it, all right. Maybe not in the way that they intended. All right, I got the generic Barbasol down there. We're going to send a birdshot into it. I wonder which one was better. Oh my god. There's shaving cream everywhere. Dude, where'd that can go? I lost the can. Did it just disappear? Did it get obliterated into thin air? Where'd that can go? Gosh, Looks like a winter wonderland out here though. Oh. There we go. Yeah. No more canned shaving cream. So those light primer strikes aren't always happening. It's not even a majority of the time. It's just sometimes. It's the price you pay for not paying that high of a price in the first place. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it seems to be that left firing pin. You could probably send this into Stoeger and they'll probably fix that for you. I'm not really too concerned here. All right, sun's going down. I got a fire lit. We got a couple rounds of Buckshot loaded up. And we're gonna finish this video off with a can of premium butane. Wish me luck. About to go fire Marshall Bill on you guys. Let's see here. All right, here goes nothing. There it is down there. Awesome. All right, so that's gonna about do it, at least for this Stoeger Double Defense review. With the poor lighting, I'm sure you guys can't really see the shotgun that well anymore, but I'm probably going to try and contact Stoeger about the light primer strikes. They might be able to send me out a couple firing pins, or maybe I can just send it back and they'll put in a couple new firing pins. But in the meantime, this is just a fun gun. Nothing really too exciting here, but who doesn't love a good double barrel side-by-side shotgun? You know, I got another can of butane. Should I push my luck? All right. Couple more rounds, why not? And I'm gonna load up. All right, not load up, but go and set another can. Premium butane on the fire. Give it a good shake. All right. There goes number 2. Oh, it's so cool. Man. You can have a lot of fun with shotguns. Especially something like the Stoeger Double Defense. Even with its light primer strikes. But other than that, it's a great gun. It's a great fun gun. Look at this thing. Let me grab a stick. Yep, it exploded it. Exploded real good. That's why I call it exploded. I don't even know if you guys can see anymore, but anyways, fun stuff.